And now I'd like to introduce Hofstra's Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs, my boss, my direct boss. And as for diversity, the first woman to hold this critical position at Hofstra, Gail Simmons, Dr. Gail Simmons.
I'm delighted, as I always am, to be with you this evening and to have the honor of introducing 3 additional awardees this evening. For each of them, there will be a brief video followed by the presentation of their award. The first award goes to Dr. Isha Mehta. From her home on Long Island and her office in Queens, Dr. Isha Mehta has traveled the world's poorest places to provide life-saving surgeries for women, as well as training for their caregivers in often rudimentary medical facilities. Please turn your attention to the screens to learn more about Dr. Mehta and her foundation, A Stitch in Time.
Isha and I have been working together ever since I came to Elmhurst Hospital, which was about 20 years ago. I think Isha really epitomizes a lot of what we have to offer here and sort of epitomizes what our mission is.
I was born and raised in India. My dad was a doctor. So growing up, I was surrounded by all the leaders who are physicians in my family. And when I was in the medical school, I was also very lucky that 2 of my aunts were OBGYN. I was working in the emergency room in that small village hospital where a woman was brought in and she had burns all over her body. And listening to her story made me think that this is what I want to do. I want to go out to the community, teach these women that they have to be educated. If they are educated, they can take care of themselves. Growing up in India, practicing in India, I always felt that, there are a lot of limitations to the practice that I was having. I could not practice the way I always wanted to be, and I had to always please some other person to work like that. So I decided that if I want to come to America, I will always come in here and do what I always wanted to do, is to care for women. Well, I see people from China, I see people from Philippines, I see people from part of Africa. They all are coming here for a better care, for a better life. And I'm so glad that I'm part of that.
Once Winston Churchill said, we can make living by what we get, but we can make a life by what we are giving. So she is a perfect example of that.
Dr. Isha Mehta.
Started with the paper. Good evening, everyone. Congratulations to my fellow honorees. Sharing this award with you is a big honor. Hofstra University, Center for Suburban Diversity, thank you so much for choosing me as one of your honorees. Thank you, Mr. Rabinowitz, Ms. Simmons, and Mr. Levy, for supporting and promoting diversity in Long Island. I still remember the day I first flew to Bangladesh years ago. It was a 24-hour flight. Then we took 10 hours, bumpy trip on a road, reached a small boat that took us to a floating hospital sponsored by Friendship Emirates. We performed surgery for prolapse of the uterus in women in the basement of that ship. Prolapse of the uterus is a condition that can be treated by operation, but these women had no ways or means, so they were social outcasts. During my post-operative round, the first patient that I did surgery on, there was no pain on her face. I saw the smile, I saw the joy. I was surrounded by happiness in that post-operative floor. That's when I decided that I want to work for these women. I want to work for these women all around the world. So, we assembled missions with all my volunteers to perform this life-changing operation, and Stitch in Time was born. This honor that I'm getting today is not for me. It is for all of my friends who are here today. With your support, I could support these women all over the world. Thank you. I want to thank my family, my mom who is here, my husband, and my 2 daughters. Thank you for supporting me in pursuing my passion. My second family, Elmus Hospital. It's a home to true diversity. I'm so proud to work with excellent group of friends. Thank you. My extended family, my friends who have traveled from far and near and who could not make it today. I want to acknowledge each and every one of you for your support and supporting these women. Rotary Club of Jericho Sunrise, a club that is founded by women. Thank you so much for your ongoing support in supporting these women. I am a very proud member of Rotary Club of Jericho Sunrise. Thank you so much. I'd like to end with one quote. One person cannot change the world, but you could change the world for that one person. I hope that every one of you who are here today will continue to do just the same for the communities here and globally. Thank you so much. This award is for all of you. Thank you.
Congratulations again. I have a former student who's at Hofstra Suburban in pediatrics. I'll ask you later. Congratulations again to Dr. Isha Mehta.